Who else could it be but me, your man, Louie T. Welcome to another episode of the Card Collector Series podcast. I, of course, am your host, Louie T. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy this content, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and hit the like button as it helps this channel grow immensely. At the end of every one of these podcast episodes, we open up a pack of cards. Today is no different. We will open up a Chronicles Draft Picks 2021 pack today. I thought in the spirit of the NBA and Panini releasing its NBA Chronicles just yesterday, I said, why not get into some Chronicles of the draft pick variety? And hopefully on this channel here shortly, you'll be seeing me opening up a hobby box of NBA Chronicles from the 2020-2021 season. But we'll get to that a little bit later on in the show. If you don't care to hear the discussion at hand today, feel free to fast forward to the end of the episode where we get to the pack rip. So today, I want to touch on a topic and expand upon it because I think this is something that we talked about, in passing on another podcast episode, but I don't think we actually ever talked about this as a separate topic and a separate entity. Is it feasible to sell your cards anywhere else other than eBay? And I'm not talking about the high-priced cards that you can sell through a third party. We've talked about some of those like PWCC and some of the trouble they got into earlier this year. I'm not talking about, selling through places like that. I'm just talking about you got a card, it's worth $50, you want 40 for it, you want to sell it. Is there anywhere else feasible to sell your cards than eBay? Because I don't want to sell my cards. I've told you why before on a separate podcast episode before, but I'll rehash it again. I had started this hobby, I had gotten back into the space, right? Back into the game. During the pandemic, like a lot of people did. I'm not that dissimilar from someone who has the story of, grew up as a collector, enjoyed it, traded cards, collected them, bought them when I could afford to. It was something fun. It was truly a hobby as a kid. Then you get older, other things start to draw you away from that life. You have other activities, you have a family, you have different things going on, and the hobby doesn't necessarily come along for the ride for all of those things. You put it down for a while, then you realize you miss it. You see all the money that's out there in this thing, and then you say, man, I truly do miss collecting cards. Now you can afford the hobby because this is not a cheap thing, right? We've all talked about ways to get cards on the cheap because it's not a very easy thing to do for an affordable way. You know what I mean? It's if you want the best of the best, you're going to have to pay, so you do all of those things and then you realize, man, I miss it. So you get back in it, and a lot of things have transpired since getting back in. And one of those things is how you can offload or sell your cards. Yeah, there's still the card show that vendors show up to, and people that have a bunch of high-priced cards that they've collected over the years have a shop, a table that they buy, and they set up shop, and you're able to purchase. And that option still exists. I've seen a lot of people, and that's kind of what I want to do, but I don't have a big enough following to do that yet. Is I want to, get on IG and build my IG and sell it through there. Contact me through social media and go about it that way. IG, Twitter, whatever. I need to really set up an account either separate for this, or I need to be more prevalent on the account that I already have. I think I want to separate it, make it its own account. I just don't want to start over from zero. It's so hard. You know what I mean? Like, but I think I'm ultimately going to have to do that, start to separate and give this its own platform because it's totally different than what I do on my other channel. So I want to sell my cards. And when I first got back into the game, one of the first things I did was I created an eBay account because, when I was checking to see how much some of the cars I had from when I was a kid, how much they were going for, eBay was the easiest way to do that. You just go to eBay, see someone else selling the same card that you have. Maybe theirs is graded, mine isn't, and see what the price difference is. And then you go from there. And so you find out quickly that, yeah, this eBay thing is pretty cool. I mean, anyone can lay eyes on an item on eBay like that, right? But then I set up the account, I get to the very end, and they tell me how much of a percentage they're taking of my profit. And then I lost it. I lost my mind for a second. Like, wait, what? You're taking how much? 13%? No way. I can't do this. So then I said, I'm not putting my stuff on eBay. And then I said, well, I'll just sell it on socials. I'll sell it through my social media, but I don't have enough of a following to get people to my, website to push them towards the traffic towards where the cards are. That's where eBay comes in. Like, you're never going to have a platform that gets you more eyeballs. And I told you what my buddy said because he's been selling on eBay for years. And I was incredulous when I found out about the 13%. So I called him up immediately and I'm like, dude, did you know about this? He's like, no, about what? About this eBay fee that they charge you to sell on the website. And I didn't think it was free. You know what I mean? I knew that you can't get a service for nothing. Everything costs. Even if you can't necessarily see the cost right away, everything has a price. So I knew I was going to have to pay. I was thinking more along the lines of 5%. Maximum 7. Nowhere near 10 or 12. Not 13, definitely. So he's like, what are you talking about? I said, this fee that eBay charges you. Did you know about this? Because he's a penny pincher. My friend is one of the most frugal individuals you will meet in your life. So I'm expecting him to be like, no, I didn't know. Of course he knew. I mean, he's been selling for years. How could he not know? He's like, yeah, I knew about that. And you're okay with this? He's like, dude, you're paying for the eyeballs. What are you going to do? I mean, where else are you going to go and get that much traffic around the product that you're trying to sell? It makes a great point, but I just, in my mind, again, hard to reconcile giving someone else 13% of something that they don't have anything to do with. But then you look at it from the other end of the spectrum, you wouldn't be selling it because you wouldn't be getting all these eyeballs if it weren't for me and this platform. So I get it. I just don't want to give them 13%. That's what it all boils down to. On a $50 transaction, 13% isn't going to kill you. It's when that transaction is $500, when it's $1,000. That's when it starts to add up. Okay, because 13% of $1,000 transaction is $130. That's a large chunk of what I just made, plus shipping and handling or whatever the case may be. That's a lot of money you're taking out of my pocket. So it's tough, hard to reconcile that, but I get it. But I want to circumvent that. I want to bypass that. So are there any other feasible ways to go about moving product online? Because I'm getting to the point now where in the off season, I want to go ahead and set up shop and start moving some of the items that I've amassed. Right? I'm ready to start selling some things, and I'm going to start taking pictures of it and getting it ready and prepped to move. And I just want to know, what route should I take? Is eBay the only thing? And literally, that is my last ditch effort. If I can't find a way to move product anywhere else, then it'll be eBay. eBay it is. But if I can find another way to do this, if someone told me, dude, you can get enough traffic to your website with the cards listed to sell it, I would do it that way. But I know I'm not going to get enough traffic to my site because I'm not active enough on social media, and I know that. So if you're out there and you know something that I don't, because a lot of you have game to give, if you got some game and you would love to impart some of that game on the kid, I would love to hear from you. Leave it down in the comment section. Is there any other way that is a lot less, heavy on the pockets to sell your cards on the internet? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Can I bypass eBay, or do I have to bite the bullet, pay the 13% fee, and sell on eBay like everybody else? So, 15 card pack rip. I'm going to knock this Chronicles 2021 draft pick pack out. Let's get into it. You know I don't really like college cards, so you don't see that very often here. But we start with a Jalen Green, Luminance. Zaire Williams, rated rookie. And I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, so he was their first round pick. Jarrett Butler. That's the Chronicles. Kai Jones. That's a Luminous. Greg Brown. Rated rookie. Isaiah Jackson, rated rookie, silver. That's pretty nice. Again, wish it was a better player. Cameron Thomas, Luminance. Jalen Green, Recon. Evan Mobley, Playbook. Jarrett Butler again, this time of the Hoops variety. Kai Jones again, this time of the Chronicles variety. All right. See who this is. Nehemias Quita. I hope I got that right. Luminance. Davion Mitchell was a lottery pick from the championship-winning Baylor Bears. Trey Mann. That is a Chronicles. And the Luka Garza, Luminance, to wrap up that pack. That wasn't a bad pack. But that's going to do it for me, your man Louie T, here on the Card Collector Series podcast. Once again, I think I said this. I may not have said this. Happy Thanksgiving. You know, I want to be really forthcoming with you guys. This Card Collector Series is something that I really enjoy doing. I don't make anything off of this. Right now, truly, this is for the love of the hobby, right? Okay. But I truly do enjoy doing this. I enjoy watching other channels and people opening cards and, you know, others that are a part of this, you know, tight-knit fraternity of collectors. And I enjoy all of the conversation I have with you guys, and I enjoy the banter that we have back and forth. And I really do appreciate all of the support that you guys give the Card Collector Series. So happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And hopefully I'll be able to chop it up with you guys in the near future. And I hope that you enjoy your Thanksgiving as much as I will with my family, friends, and those that I love. So until next time, I'm your man Louie T, reminding you it's hunting season. It never ends, especially here on the Card Collector Series. Until next time, happy hunting and happy Thanksgiving.
LouieTeeNetwork.